Hello dear children, welcome to today's accountancy online class. Today we are discussing a new chapter, chapter 15, provisions and reserve. It's a very small chapter. We will discuss the term provision and reserve here. The topic which we are going to cover in this chapter is meaning of provisions, objectives of provision, meaning, importance and types of reserves. And there are two types of reserves, as you see. Revenue reserves is there and capital reserves is there. We will learn about the difference between these two reserves, and general reserve as well as specific reserves are also there. We will learn about secret reserve, and at last we will learn about difference between reserves and provision. So now let's enter into the topics. Meaning of provision. What is provision? Provision is an amount set aside by charging it in the profit and loss account to provide for a known liability, the amount of which cannot be determined with accuracy. So children, what does this paragraph means? You all know that we charge depreciation on an asset. Asset means a property. It may be a machine, a furniture, or it may be a land, building. So in our asset, we charge depreciation. We know that depreciation means reduction in the value of asset because of its continuous use. Suppose we have a car and we are regularly using this car. So we know that regular use of this car will reduce the value of the car. The car which was purchased for suppose 30 lakhs, when we sell this car, we will not get that cost for which we have purchased this car. That means we have charged depreciation on that car because of its regular usage. So we know that depreciation, which is one type of liability, will be charged every year. Okay, that is a known liability. So for meeting that liability, we set aside some amount from our profit. It is known as a charge to the profit. So we are taking out some part of the money from our profit to meet this known liability. Depreciation is one example for that. Okay, so there is provision for depreciation for which a money is set aside from our profit to meet the liability known as depreciation. The amount of this liability is not known accurately. It cannot be determined with accuracy. So we keep aside some money for the purpose of charging to provide for the known liability. So that is a concept behind provision. Now what is the objective of creating this provision? The objective of provision are to account all expenses and losses. We know that when we are running a business, there is profit as well as losses. There is income as well as expenses. So we have to account for all these expenses and losses. We have to settle, we have to pay off these expenses or liability losses. For that purpose, we create provision. Okay, where the amount of liability, expenses and losses are not certain or determined, they are estimated. So if we don't know that what will be the future liability, expenses and losses, what the accountant do is they estimate that losses or expenses or liability and account by making provision. And those expenses or losses are accounted by creating a provision. As a result of provision, correct profit or loss is ascertained. So when we create such provision, what we are actually doing is we are ascertaining correct profit or loss, and by doing that assets are shown at a correct value. So in short, when we create provision on the assets for charging depreciation, at last what we get is the correct profit or loss. Okay. Now let us see the features of provision. It is an amount set aside out of income or profit for a specific purpose. So as I told you, provision is that amount which is set aside out of our income or profit of business, and that will be used for specific purpose only. Okay, for no other purpose that money can be used. That money or that amount of profit can be used only for some specific purpose. The purpose for which a provision is created is to be met, an anticipated loss which have occurred but the amount is not ascertained. So that loss have been occurred, depreciation for example, that is a loss which have occurred but the amount we don't know correctly. So in that case we create provision. A known depletion in the value of assets. Oh, that's what I told you. Depletion, reduction in the value of asset. For that purpose also we create provision. Then a liability which has been known to have arisen. Suppose we have a loss on sale of fixed asset. We sold a fixed asset at a loss. That loss, that anticipated loss, you have to adjust with this provision. Okay, and a liability which has been known to have arisen, in that case also, in these three cases we create a provision. The exact amount of anticipated loss or depletion in the value of asset or liability is not ascertained at the time of accounting. So we don't know exact value of the liability or reduction in the value at the time when we are creating this provision. So these are the three features of provision. One more is that it has a charge to profit and loss. This is a very important point. It is a charge, that is your profit is reducing because of creation of this provision. So we called it as a charge to profit and loss. So this point you have to remember especially, because in true or false, in fill in the blanks, in match the following, in objective type questions you can expect that what is provision. Is it a charge or it is a appropriation? So such terms can be used, and you know the correct answer now, that provision is a charge to profit and loss account. That was about provision. Now the next concept what you have to know is reserve. Children, reserve is also an amount which is set aside out of profit. So what is difference between reserve and provision? It is an appropriation of profits. Reserve is an appropriation. Do you know what is the meaning of word appropriation? It means distribution. Profit is distributed. Okay. While when we create reserve, we are actually it is actually appropriation of profit. It is also an amount which is set aside from our profit, but its nature is of appropriation type. What is the purpose? Why we keep aside money in a business? The purpose of reserve can be expansion of business, improvement of financial position, meeting unforeseen contingencies. So children, in our house, we know that our mother used to keep aside some money from the monthly salary as a reserve. So in future, you know that she may be depositing in some banks or in some policies and all that, so that in future for your studies and for some other purpose this money can be used. So same way in business also, from the profit some money is kept kept aside so that that can be used for different purposes. For example, for expansion of business. If a businessman want to expand the business, he have to improve the financial position of the business, then he have to any unforeseen or in future some contingencies are there for meeting that, all this, for all those purposes this reserve amount can be used. Okay.